Let's get down to business. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CrabLord back again. Today we're going to be doing how to get some dream pop vocals like Tame Impala in the song Less I Know The Better, with that cool guitar riff that just stains your mind and stays in it. I already made this video, but I was kind of tired and sleep deprived, so I couldn't really do well in it. So now I'm going to have to redo it. And also the lights are off because I want it to be a bit sensual in here. So anyway, before we get in the video, make sure to subscribe and already subscribe, notification bell as well, so you don't miss a video that I post. Also, description down below, chock full of sweet things like preset packs, all my equipment, all my music, social media, DistroKid link, and a support link for the preset packs. Anyway, Tame Impala, Less I Know The Better. Let's get in the video. As you can see, this project file is hefty. Now, I already had freestyles recorded. Like I said, this video was already done. All right, so as you can see, we have the beat. The beat's a big loop. It's just the same thing over and over again. So I don't think it's a reproduction. I can just smell the copyright coming into me. So there's a lead and a backup right here. The lead is whatever you want to use on top, and the backup's a different recorded track with the same words on the bottom. It's a little quieter. It's a small difference, but we'll get into that in the video. So right now I'm talking on nothing. I'm gonna record it. I have to sing this in like a falsetto high voice, so it's gonna sound cracky and screechy. I can't reach the right pitch. This is how you compensate for it. Oh, the less I know the... Someone said they left together. I ran out the door to get her. She was holding hands with Trevor. Not the greatest feeling ever. Well, that was... I already recorded the demonstration, so instead of redoing it, I'm just gonna play the demonstration I gave before, and then I'll come back to you after that, okay? What we're gonna do now is add a new track. So track, new audio track. This is the new one, so we're gonna name it new lead. We're right below the lead vocal, so that means that we're gonna pull everything over left to right, and then we will go from there. So we made the new track, we're gonna bring down the vocal to the new lead. So now we have the track on the new lead, which means we're gonna bring everything over left to right, and it's gonna slowly change one by one. Right now it's dry, this is what it sounds like. Someone said they left together. I ran out the door to get her. So it's dry right now. Let's begin to bring everything over. First, we have pitch correction. I sounded really bad, so I had to use it. You're not gonna have to use it if you can sing, but it always helps to have some pitch correction on. We have response time at 29, natural minor scale F sharp. This is what I found to work for my voice for this song. It could be wrong. Pitch correction is very hard to explain in this tutorial, so I'm not gonna do it. This is what it sounds like with just pitch correction. Someone said they left together. I ran out. Cool. All right, now we can move on to what really matters. So the channel EQ is first. We're gonna bring it over for that initial cleanup. Is EQ, channel EQ, mono. And when you click on it, here's what happens. Pretty basic. I brought the red to about 200, dropped the 300 level with a yellow, about -1. Went to 500 and dropped -6. Remember, you click and you can drag it to make it thinner. It's at 2.8. Took away 2 at the 800 point with the blue, and then cut off the end with a purple and this one. So if you want to copy exactly what I have, you can get the same slope as me. We're gonna close it. This is what it sounds like with pitch correction in channel EQ. Someone said they left together. I ran out the door to get her. It doesn't even sound good. Next, we have the first compressor. Let's bring it over. We got dynamics, compressor, mono. We have a regular platinum digital compressor right here. Okay, it's the first one. A ratio of 5.4 to 1. Threshold of -25.5. Negative of 8, because it took away about -10. As you can see, when I talk, it goes to -10. Knee, I don't change. Attack 7, it's very fast, and releases at 40. No distortion, auto gain off. Close it, and it sounds like this. Someone said they left together. Moving on now, we have another compressor. It is going to be dynamics, compressor, mono. Within it, we have the vintage opto. We have a ratio of 2.1 to 1, which is not that strong. A threshold of -27. Negative of 2, because it took away 5. Attack at 3.5, release at 13. Both very fast. Auto gain off, distortion is on hard. Close it and play it. Someone said they left together. Now we got a de-esser. This is just a staple plugin. It's not going to change all too much. Going to regulate the S sounds. Dynamics, de-esser 2, mono. When you're inside of it, what do you want to do? Threshold of -26. Max reduction at 12.6. Frequency at 7,000. That's where the majority of the sounds were. I don't know. It works. Close it and play it. Someone said they left together. I did not sleep well today, and this video is taxing me to make. I don't know why. Next is the noise gate. Another thing, just like a de-esser, it's like a staple. It helps you just in general. It's no one's special effects. Dynamics, noise gate, mono. Go in it. We just did user default and made it -36. We close it. That's what it sounds like. Someone said they left together. Next, we have like the most important plugin in the chain, which is the silver verb. You need a reverb for this. We're gonna bring it over. Reverb, silver verb, mono stereo. And we're talking about a hall. At the top, go to hall. 52 wet, 100 dry. Don't know if I even use this. 200, 100%.
410, 6000, 30% reflectivity, take away volume. This is what it sounds like.
Someone said they left together. I ran out.
There's probably a lot of ways to achieve this vocal, but the way I do it, which is probably not the best, is gonna work here.
Dude, I am struggling. Next is a stereo delay. This is also extremely important. You hear that? So we added a stereo delay. That's delay, stereo. We normally put it in the bus because when it's directly in the chain, as you can hear, it kind of takes my voice out of the middle. But this helps that dream pop effect. The hardest part about this is you gotta find what actual delay time works for you because it all depends on the tempo of your song. I found that 1/8 on each side worked for me, but you gotta find that first. But everything else you can copy. So 200 low cut, 7000 high for each one. That's gonna make it only delay in that frequency section. Left and right 35% output. If you make them any higher, it's louder, you know, 35. 18% feedback, 18. Feedback is how many times it repeats itself. Yep. And with that, we'll play it.
Someone said they left together. I ran out.
Last in the regular chain, we have a channel EQ. This is gonna boost the super high area. Listen to me. EQ, channel EQ, stereo. We're gonna go inside of it. We basically just went to the 6K area and raised it 9 with the blue. It took away from like the 2 to 400 area with -2. That's all you gotta do. Now let's play it. Main chain without buses.
Someone said they left together. I ran out.
Alright. Now we're gonna hop into the buses. These are very quick but also extremely important. So, bus 1, you just gotta click the empty cell and click bus 1. It's gonna appear right here. And this one we have a compressor channel EQ combo. What this is gonna do is just some stuff. In bus 1, when it appears, you wanna do this. First in the bus, you wanna go to Dynamics Compressor Stereo. Add the stereo compressor to a bus. So you can do stereo compressors when you're doing a bus. That's what I've learned. We got a Studio VCA, my favorite red one. Ratio of 8.3 to 1. Wow, that's a big, thick, juicy. Threshold of -25.5, make up a 5, auto gain off, attack at 5, release at 15, close it. And then secondly, we have a EQ, channel EQ, stereo. You can do stereo EQs as well on the bus. Dude, I'm gonna throw up. So in the channel EQ, we did something very funky. So as you can see, the gain's at -10. So let's bring it back to 0 to show how I started. Took the orange, brought it to about 190, dropped at -15. We're basically just cutting off the entire low at the 200 mark, leaving a tiny bit, and then taking the blue and raising it 9 again at 9,000 basically. So it's gonna super boost the high and drop all the low away. But then we changed it up by dropping it -10. And what that's going to do is going to put you more in the background but kind of keep the frequency we set. I don't know what I'm even talking about. I never do. Now we're going to activate the bus and you're going to hear what it does. Okay? It makes it a lot louder, so we're going to take down the volume and then we're going to activate everything and play it with bus 1.
Someone said they left together. I ran out.
Alright, now we're going to add the second bus, which is also very important. Bus 2. It's going to pop up right here. All we have inside is a Space Designer, reverb, Space Designer, stereo. And inside it, what we have is a 5.1 second shimmering plate. That's large plate. 5.1 seconds shimmering. 0 wet, -4.4 dry. 100 size, didn't change anything else. We're going to close that, and then we're going to add -7 to the bus. Okay? What this does, it shimmers. Add everything else, sounds like this.
Someone said they left together. I ran out the door.
Hey, don't go anywhere. To get the backup vocal real quickly, on the track you just made, Command Duplicate with Command D, and then look at this, remove the volume a little bit. Then you gotta record the same vocals on that track, which I already did earlier. So I'm gonna bring it up. So all together, it sounds like this.
Someone said they left together. I ran out the door to get her. She was holding hands with Trevor. Not the greatest feeling ever.
Welcome back to the darkness. Well, that was how you got it. Hopefully, that was easy to follow. Now, let's freestyle and have a good time.
Rocco's Modern Life is playing in the back. I didn't see that show, even when I'm on my back. It was 97 when I was born. She told me that I'm not enough. Yeah. She left me with a broken heart. Left me with her. She fooled me twice, it's all my fault. Fooled me twice, it's all my fault. She cut too deep, she left me scarred. Left me scarred. Starships are meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. And listen, let's do this one last time. No. I was skiing last week. I went down the mountain and I landed on my cheek. Baby, what you doing under me? I got nobody else, nobody left for me. My voice can't get
Well, that's about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, learned something as well. And if you didn't, then I'm sorry. And if you liked that video, make sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment down below as well. Tell me what you think, what to do next, because I do read them. Yeah, like I said before, subscribe and subscribe notification bell as well. Description chock full of sweet things down below. Anyway, this has been how to get that dream pop vocal effect like Tame Impala in this song. Less I know, the better. And Logic Pro 10, he's only stock plugins, like always. Yeah.